Hi guys, we're going into the Gotham Hotel to have a lovely meal for two at their Honey restaurant on King Street. They are doing the Eat Out to Help Out, so we are supporting them. You can either get a meal for two, so that's two courses for two people, and that's only £10, or you can switch it for a cream tea as well. So we're going to go in now, we'll show you what's on the menu, and then we'll give you our review. Hi guys, so we just got back from the Honey restaurant at the Gotham Hotel in Manchester. I thought it was pretty good. What did you
I
think?
thought it was really nice. Really enjoyed that.
We didn't want to film too much in there because there was other people having dinner, so we wanted to be respectful. But we thought we'd give you a review of what we ate, and we also took a few videos as well, which I'll insert. So for my starter, I had the spelt risotto, which had spring onion and a watercress granola, which was really good. And then Paul had, what did you have?
I have the salmon, cured salmon, potato, caviar, and nasturtium.
Okay, great. What did you think of it?
It was nice. I'm not the biggest fan of caviar, it's got to be said, but it went with the dish really well. It was sat on top of melon, so it kind of overpowered the melon, which I kind of think took a bit away from the meal itself. But on the whole, it was really nice.
Okay. Mine was pretty good. The risotto was really, really good. It was a little bit off-putting when you first get it because it is like really, really green. But if you just ignore that, it did taste really, really nicely. And then for our mains, I went for the chicken. So it had Royal Jersey potato puree with pine nuts, broad beans and chestnut mushrooms. Again, it was really, really good. The chicken wasn't dry. It was nicely cooked. I could eat it again. It was really good. I enjoyed it. What did you go for?
I went for the sea bass with spring and baby onions and celeriac.
Celeriac.
Yeah, that. Very nice. Really enjoyed it. I do like my sea bass as probably was one of my favourite fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's really well cooked. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'd definitely eat it again and would definitely recommend it.
Awesome. And then we couldn't resist. We had a look at the at the desserts menu as we were ordering everything else, and we were very tempted. So because obviously the government is doing the Eat Out to Help Out initiative at the moment, it was really good. So you could either go for the £10 course, which was two, So you could have a starter and a main, or a main and dessert, whatever is best for yourself. We went for the 3-course because it was a bit better value. So it was $14.95 a person for 3 courses.
Mm-hmm.
So we went for that one. So for the desserts, I went for the Gotham
Delice,
I think it's pronounced. It was really good. If you are a lover of chocolate, you should go for that one because it was literally just chocolate mousse covered in like dark chocolate.
like a ganache.
Yeah, and then it also had vanilla bean ice cream next to it. Really, really
Went
good.
well together.
Yeah, and then I noticed it also had like a salt sort of base. So I think it was either the very base of it had salt in, or the garnish that was around it also had salt in it. So it was really nice to break through the sweetness. And then what did you go for?
I went for the organised mess, which was basically an eating mess, but it had brown sugar meringue, banana, and salted honey, which was a very, very nice
combo
to put together. The first time I tried that type of dish being like that, normally I'd only have an eaten mess, but that was a very good different take on the idea.
It was really good. So out of 10 then, what would you reckon? For the whole meal, what do you think out of 10?
Probably very solid 9. Very solid 9.
I'd say about that, yeah. The food was really good. The dessert wasn't, for me, I'm not a massive dark chocolate lover. I have a big difficulty in eating a lot of chocolate because it was so filling. I mean, halfway through it, I was like, this is too much. And it wasn't massive. As you can see from the video, it was literally just about that. And that was more than enough for me. But it was really good. The staff were really nice, very well presented. Had a bit of a laugh with us because there was some art on the wall that no one could explain. So near our table there was a small picture frame that had
14 bats in.
Yeah, it had the number
18 bats.
It had the number 18 plus 0, and then outlines of bats. And I thought it might have had some relevance to the building itself, as it was an old bank. And the waiter was just like, nope.
And it wasn't anything to do with the amount of species of bats in Britain, because there was actually one more bat on there than there was actually species of bat in Britain.
Yeah, so we couldn't understand it, and also the waiting staff were just like, yeah, it's just a bit of fun to make you think about it, because there was also another one across the room, which was 7
plus 0,
and then
with 7 cars.
Which we couldn't make any sense of either. So, but the place was really nice. It was really clean. The
staff were always wearing masks.
Yeah, staff were constantly wearing
gloves.
masks. No, they weren't wearing gloves. They only wore gloves when they were bringing hot plates over. But I did see them regularly washing their hands. And when we did go in, we had our temperatures taken by the doorman to make sure that we didn't have a temperature or anything. You had to walk in with your mask on.
He did make it a more fun experience instead of being, I need to take your temperature. He'd take your temperature and go, oh, well, you're alive then.
Yeah.
So
he made it a bit more light-hearted. There was a party coming in just before us, so we had to wait for the elevator, but we did have a talk with the doorman about next door. As people know, in Manchester, next to the Gotham Hotel, there used to be Jamie Oliver's restaurant, and before it went into liquidation. There has been building work seen there, as it is all boarded up. And the doorman said that it was bought by a company that owns another local restaurant and hotel chain. But since then they've not done anything with it. And he says that rumour is, but again it is just a rumour, that they might not be doing anything with it and looking to buy the Gotham Hotel and turn it back into what it used to be, like an all-in-one. Which would kind of make sense because the entrance to the Gotham Hotel is really odd. It's like a side door.
If you didn't know it was there,
yeah,
you wouldn't know where you wouldn't know about it.
You wouldn't know because it was further down. Well as Jamie Oliver's one, which was the original banking entrance.
Right on King Street.
Yeah, it's right on the main street, so you can't really miss it. So it would make sense if they were looking to put it back together. And it does kind of make sense because you'd also have another nice space for a restaurant. There is also the vault down there as well, because that could be a private dining room, which I did notice the Honey Hotel did have private dining rooms. So if you are having a party, there are rooms that you can book that are behind glass doors, so it makes it more private.
Given the current COVID situation, everyone is very evenly spaced out.
Yeah.
You're not put next to somebody. It's basically you, spare table, then someone else.
Yeah.
So it does make it quite... and also the music in the background isn't loud that you can't hear yourself talk. It's quite a... it makes for a nice ambience of an experience, definitely.
It does. And what I thought was a really nice touch as well is every table had a small bottle of hand sanitizer for when you got in, so that was quite nice. The staff were really friendly, and what I thought was also quite funny is you could actually buy some of the masks that the staff members were having, because they were quite stylish. They were in the pink and black, which is their colours.
And then like a gold G in the left-hand corner.
Yeah, they had the G for Gotham in gold, which was quite nice, and it was also like quilted, so it had the stitchings and the diamond patterns. So they were quite nice.
I would definitely stay at that hotel.
Yeah, we are possibly looking at staying at the hotel in future, because if you've had a look at the pictures online, they are really nicely done. But yeah, we do recommend going. We do recommend making a reservation. I did ask the hostess if it does get busy, and she says it has been at lunchtime, and then it does get busy from 7 o'clock onwards, as that's when most of the hotel guests will come down for dinner.
Normally there would be like a doorman in like a full top hat and dress to meet you when you walk in. Obviously, given the current situation, they've kind of scaled it down a bit, but you still talk to someone when you walk in, so they haven't completely got rid of the human element side of it.
Yeah, and I did notice they do have the plastic protection against the actual desk, so it is see-through, but then of course they've got the Gotham logo on it as well, to tie it in with the rest of the theming that's in there. It's really nice. So the theme is kind of like old bank, which is again what it used to be. It used to be an old bank, so it's nice to see it they kept with that theming. They do have a bar up there as well, another good place to go. I've seen pictures of it. I've not been there yet, and I have seen on their Facebook that they are bringing a new bar terraced, which I believe is called the Blossom Bar.
Japanese themed.
Yeah, it's Japanese themed, and it looks really nice because it was like the dark browns and the pink cherry blossoms, and it was that sort of Japanese contemporary feel. But yeah, both of us recommend it. It's a really, really good place to go eat. And
especially during the month of August.
Yeah, so it should have cost us about £79, I want to say. 75, 79 for a 3-course meal for both of us, 4 drinks and 2 sides. And instead we paid £51 in total.
Now, when you do get the bill at the end of the meal, it will show the full price.
Yes.
It's just the way that their till system works. So when you first get the bill, it gives you the full price, but then they'll do the deductions and work it out and say it's actually this. So they will tell you what you're actually going to pay at the end. No,
it's not their till system, because when I spoke to the waiter about it, he said that they have to charge it at full price because of the way that the government scheme is. They have to show what their actual trade would be, and then the government then reimburses them the tax. So and that's how they do it. So they have to put the full one on there. So don't panic when your bill is higher than you think it is. Talk to your waiter about it. They'll explain it a lot better, but it is worth it, and it obviously supports the restaurants, keeping them open. Yes, we are in a hard time, but our economy needs to start back up. So I think as long as you are safe and that the restaurant that you are in is being safe,
which Gotham was.
Yeah, which we felt completely safe at Gotham. The staff was really nice, was very considerate and everything. We felt perfectly safe in there. But yeah, I think that's all from us this evening.
Yes.
Yep. We will be doing a few more videos like this, going to restaurants, places to go out. So please subscribe, support our new channel. Do hit that notification bell so that you can see when our new videos are going out. If there are any places that you think is our hidden gem in Manchester, please comment down below. And hopefully we'll be seeing you soon. So for us, from the future Mr. and Mrs. Hollywood, and now our vlog has ended. Bye!